unit from section number 2. Today also we are going to carry forward the same section, that is section number 2, your environment. You know the topic, the title of the section number 2, that is your environment, the surrounding in which you live, that is your environment. And you should think over it. You should think about your environment. What kind of environment what kind of environment is there? What in what conditions you live? What difficulties you face? What is suitable for you? What should be done in your environment? All the things you should think about your environment. That is the aim of this section. Now also we are going to see, or we are going to start a new unit from section number 2, your environment. And the title of the unit, title of this unit, that is unit number 16, is environment itself. Title is also same, that is environment. And this textbook, this textbook, your textbook enable you to think seriously about our environment. And it makes us aware, it makes you aware about our surroundings and in which we live, the surrounding in which we live, we spend our life. And we should try to make our surrounding better for a better, good living place, that is for us and our future generation. That's why this topic or this section is given, that is environment. And this, don't talk. This mute your audios. Uh, this topic or this unit makes you aware about surroundings in which you live. And the subtitle, again, you know that there are subtitles to your topics or units. The subtitle of this unit is polluting the world. And from the name itself, you may have understood the topic. And we get the message, or we get the message from the topic. It is about polluting, that is polluting the world. It is about our environment. The subtitle of the today's topic is polluting the world. And as you know, you are agri students, you are science students, hence you know very well, and you are able to interpret the meaning of this title, that is polluting the world. Polluting the world ह्याचा अर्थ तुमच्या लक्षात आलाच असेल काय आहे. तर ह्या टॉपिकवर आपण थोडंसं पुढे बघणार आहोत. आणि हा सोपा, इट इज व्हेरी इझी टॉपिक. अँड you are well aware, because you are science students, you are agriculture students, you are well aware about this pollution and world condition, pollution and the condition of this world, today's world. And you know you are you are the children of 21st century. And you know 21st century is known as a new world. This 21st century has brought many changes. We have seen many changes. Today also we see a lot of changes every day. Every second brings new change in this world. तर प्रत्येक क्षणोक्षणाला नवीन बदलच घडत चाललेला आहे. बदल हा या 21व्या शतकाचं वैशिष्ट्यच आपण म्हणू शकतो. इट इज वन ऑफ द फीचर ऑफ दिस 21st century. And 21st century has brought many changes, and technological change, technological revolution is one of them. You know, 21st century has brought this technological revolution in the world. And with that, many changes took place to cover here on this earth. Cell phone you use, that cell phone, internet, these all are the products of technological development. And today we can't live without them. And that is means here, what is, let us see one of the picture I have taken from the internet. Let's see. If it is there. See here, I have taken a picture. If it is possible, then you can read the picture. And this picture shows that changes brought by this 21st century and the condition of internet since 2000. That is shown here on this page. That you can see less than 7% of the world was online in 2000. And today the number has increased tremendously. And today over half of the global population has access to this internet. This why it is shown, because I want to show that a tremendous change has taken place in this world. Is every day there is new, and this internet or whatever the things we use, modern things, development, whatever developments we see, those all are the effects of technological revolution of the 21st century. That's why I'm going to show you, and this we are going to connect with the changes. That's and you know that this is a when we talk about technological change, one thing is considered here in this topic. The author is talking about the um, global population also. Change in population. He is talking about change in technology. The change is brought by technological revolution, and change which has taken place in population, number of population on this earth. तर टेक्नॉलॉजीच्या रिव्होल्युशनमुळे काय घडलं बदल होत आहे या जगामध्ये, आणि त्याच्याच सोबत पॉप्युलेशनच्या नंबर मध्ये सुद्धा बदल होत आहे. You know, world's population is ever increasing. Here he is connecting technological revolution or industrial revolution. We can connect technological revolution with the industrial revolution or industrialization. And here the topic's title is that is polluting the world. And the author here in this chapter, in this unit, he connects technological industrial revolution with the changes in number of population of this world. तर दोन्हीचा बदल कसा कसा होत आहे टेक्नॉलॉजी मध्ये, जसं रिव्होल्युशन झालं, जसा बदल होत गेला, वाढ होत गेली, तशीच पॉप्युलेशन मध्ये पण वाढ होत गेली. अशा गोष्टी ह्या युनिट मध्ये ऑथर आहेत ते चर्चा करत आहे. आफ्टरवर्ड्स आय विल गिव्ह पिक्चर ऑफ द फुल टॉपिक. I send the topic to you, text of this topic to you. But before that, we are going to discuss. Means here, through this topic unit, the author is talking about the upward trends shown by technology and upward trend. Upward direction. Trend means upward direction. Trend shown by technology and upward trend shown by population growth. The author is blaming technological revolution. Author blames technological growth in technology. At the same time, author blames the growth of population, and he is blaming both for making the earth a dangerous place for future generation. तर हे अर्थ आहे, हे आज जरी आपण आहे जगलोय तरीही पुढच्या येणाऱ्या जनरेशन साठी खूप भयानक अशी कंडिशन आपण निर्माण करणार आहोत. कुणामुळे होणार आहे तर टेक्नॉलॉजीतल्या ह्या बदलांमुळे, इंडस्ट्रियलायझेशनमुळे आणि टेक्नॉलॉजीमध्ये वाढ झाल्यामुळे आणि पॉप्युलेशन मध्ये वाढ झाल्यामुळे ही जे अर्थ आहे, आपली पृथ्वी आहे, ती राहण्यायोग्य राहणार नाही असं त्या ऑथरला आपल्याला सुचवायचं आहे. तर अशा पद्धतीचा एक टॉपिक आहे, छोटासाच टॉपिक आहे. It is very easy. You know, you are science student, that's why you know nicely what is pollution and what are the causes of pollution, what type of pollution is there, or what are the types of pollution. Many things are discussed throughout this topic. You can you may get the answers of some questions, and actually you know the answers of those questions. You know what is pollution, you know what are its causes, you know what is responsible, who is responsible. Just now I told you, according to author, technology and man himself, or man, this mankind, total mankind is responsible for this pollution or polluting the earth. So you are going to get the answers of many questions. First of all, you will understand what is pollution, what are the types of pollution, what are the causes of pollution, what was cause of pollution. Let's also discuss that is we are going to see. Let us see the next picture. It is a the picture itself is very suggestive. You will understand here. The picture talks about world pollution, and our topic is also relating the same issue. His topic is discussing the same issue of pollution. and pollution is making our environment non-livable place, or one day it will means pollution will harm the all human being, असं सांगितलेलं आहे या टॉपिक मधून. तेच विषय मांडलेला आहे. You know what is pollution? Pollution means mixing. We can say that is introduction of toxic material, introduction of toxic things, introduction of contaminants in the healthy natural environment. Introduction of contaminants or toxic material into the natural environment, that will be known as pollution. And pollution always causes adverse changes. Pollution leaves adverse effects. And don't talk. Who is making that nuisance? Nonsense. Swapnil Arjugde. Now we are going to discuss this unit. It is about pollution. And you know what is pollution? Pollution means nothing but the introduction of toxic material or poisonous things or contaminants into the natural environment. Natural environment is always suitable for us, we people. And without natural environment, we can't live. But what is happening due to the new changes, due to modernization, due to industrialization, due to new technological revolution, man has become the slave to technological revolution. And because of that, man has started making this earth a dirty place. And in that course, he started making he increased the level of pollution here on this earth, and that will cause adverse effect on all of us one day. That is discussed here throughout this topic. The topic दिलेला आहे जो युनिट आहे ते वाचलं तरी तुम्हाला तेच मिळेल. ह्याच्यामध्ये पोल्युशन बद्दलच विचार मांडलेले आहेत. And here in the beginning, the author is talking about 21st century, and he tells us that one of the consequences of technology and population growth is the increase of pollution throughout the world. Means here he wants to tell us that these two things, growth of population or population growth and growth in technology, resulted into pollution, and they are responsible for increase in pollution, and they are making this earth a dirty place for us. And that's why this technology and population growth both are responsible for pollution, and which will lead to the end of this earth, which will lead to the end of this world, असंही आपण म्हणू शकतो. Means we have this century, or we have seen tremendous changes on global level, and this technological revolution has also brought new changes here on this earth. And population is also there. Population is also increasing. Population is going hand in hand with technological development. Industrialization means both the things are equally responsible. Population growth and industrialization means technological growth. Both the things are equally responsible for pollution on this earth. असं ह्या लेखकाने म्हणलेलं आहे या टॉपिक मध्ये. Means according to the author, pollution there are two factors responsible for increase in pollution on this earth. Those are technological revolution, means industrialization. He is connecting technological revolution with industrialization, and population growth. Both are having the upward trend. तर दोन्हीही अपवर्ड ट्रेंडच दाखवत आहेत. पॉप्युलेशन पर वाढत आहे, आणि इंडस्ट्रियलायझेशन म्हणजे टेक्नॉलॉजिकल ग्रोथ सुद्धा सारखी वाढतच आहे, होतच आहे. And that is why the author is blaming both the things. But here means when we read the topic, when we read the unit, we feel that author in the beginning we feel that the author is somewhat pessimistic. तर जरासा नकारार्थी भाषा वापरले का काय असं आपल्याला वाटत आहे या टॉपिक मध्ये लेखकानं. पण तसं काही नाही. जसं पुढे जाऊ तसं आपल्याला दिसून येतं ही इज ऑप्टिमिस्टिक ऑल्सो. he is hopeful, and he keeps hope from all of us, and he's sure that we one day we will, means today we will work hard for making this earth a better place for us, and we will remove pollution, and we will make this earth a better place for all of us and for our future generation. असा पण विश्वास त्यांनी ह्या टॉपिक मधून व्यक्त केलेला आहे की जरा असं निगेटिव्ह मूड वाटतो अगोदर, पण तसं काही नाहीये. त्यांनी पॉझिटिव्हिटी पण दाखवलेली आहे. हो का, म्हणजे ते ऑप्टिमिस्टिक पण आहेत जराशे, हे आपल्या लक्षात येत आहे ह्या टॉपिक वाचत जसं जाऊ तसं. तर this you know that both the population is also moving upward, and technology is also going upward, means both are having in upward trend, both are showing upward trend, both are increasing, and we know that population of this earth is ever increasing, चालतच आहे, वाढतच चाललेली आहे, and industrialization is also increasing. And here in this extract, whatever the unit is given, that is extract. Here in this extract, the author is talking about the impact of technology and population growth. Impact of technology means industrialization. We have to connect this technological growth with industrialization. He is talking about the impact of technology and population growth on the world environment. What happens? What will happen to this world because of increasing population, because of technology growth in technology. तर काय वाढ, ह्या दोन्हींमध्ये वाढ झाल्यामुळे या पृथ्वीवरील पर्यावरणाशी काय होईल, काय परिणाम होईल, याच जराशी चर्चा या टॉपिक मध्ये लेखकांनी केलेली आहे किंवा ऑथरने केलेली आहे. And according to this author, the technology and population, both the things are equally responsible for pollution, for creating, for increasing pollution throughout the world. तर ह्या पोल्युशन बद्दलचा टॉपिक आहे. इट इज व्हेरी व्हेरी इझी, यु नो दॅट. अशा ह्याच्यावरचा प्रश्न जर तुम्हाला आला पोल्युशन वरचा, तर तुम्ही सहज त्याची उत्तर लिहू शकता. आणि आजपर्यंत अशा टॉपिक तुम्ही यू हॅव हॅबिट ऑफ हँडलिंग दिस टाइप ऑफ टॉपिक. यू डिस्कस्ड अ लॉट अबाउट दिस टॉपिक दॅट इज नोन ॲज पोल्युशन. तर भरपूर माहिती आहे तुम्हाला या टॉपिक बद्दल, आणि त्यात तुम्ही सायन्सचे विद्यार्थी आहात, माहित आहे. आणि हिअर the author says that today we live in a new type of chemical environment. You know, we love to live in natural environment, but today because of these changes, because of growth in technology, because of growth in industries, what is happening, you know, earth has changed a lot. This growth in population and technological growth, industrial growth has made great changes, has these all the things have brought many changes on this earth. And according to the author, we are living in a new kind of atmosphere, new kind of environment. We have lost a better environment which was in the past, but today we are living in new environment, and that is known as new chemical environment. Everywhere chemical is there, you know, that is polluted environment. तर नवीन केमिकल एन्व्हायरमेंट मध्ये आज आपण राहत आहोत, असं लेखक आपल्याला सांगत आहेत. व्हॉट इज दॅट केमिकल एन्व्हायरमेंट वी आर गोइंग टू सी. लेट्स सी अनदर पिक्चर. Here is a short definition of chemical environment. Chemical environment which includes heavy industrial environments. It is the product of industrial environment, industrial changes or industrialization. Our chemical environments are exposure in which strong concentrations of highly corrosive gases, fumes or chemicals touch the surface. तर हे सगळं जे घडत आहे ते पोल्युशन मुळेच घडणार आहे, हे तुम्हाला लक्षात येऊ शकतं. आणि according to author, today we are in new kind of chemical environment. We live in new environment, that is new chemical environment, and which is the result of, you can also guess that this is new chemical environment is the result of industrialization. तर हे सगळं इंडस्ट्रियलायझेशनचाच परिणाम आहे. हे नवीन रासायनिक वातावरणात जे आपण राहत आहोत, ते हे industries are responsible for all these things. तर हे इंडस्ट्रियलायझेशन मुळे झालेलं आहे असं लेखक म्हणत आहेत. दिस केमिकल एन्व्हायरमेंट इज द रिझल्ट ऑफ इंडस्ट्रियलायझेशन, अँड दिस इंडस्ट्रियलायझेशन or this chemical environment which is the result of industrialization, that is that is slow and silently making this earth a poisonous place for all of us. तर हळूहळू हे आपल्यासाठी ही जी अर्थ आपण राहत आहोत ती त्याच्यावर ती अयोग्य ठिकाण बनत आहे आणि त्याच्यामध्ये पॉयझनस इलेमेंट्सचं वाढ होत चाललेली आहे आपल्या एन्व्हायरमेंट मध्ये. दॅट इज नॉट सुटेबल फॉर अस. तर आपल्यासाठी हे polluted environment full of chemicals that is not suitable for us and our future generation. We can't live in such kind of environment. तर आपण अशा प्रकारच्या एन्व्हायरमेंट मध्ये व्यवस्थित राहू शकणार नाही हे निश्चित आहे असं लेखक म्हणत आहेत. मीन्स ही इज व्हेरी मच वरीड अबाउट ऑल दीज हॅपनिंग्स, वॉट एव्हर इज गोइंग ऑन धिस अर्थ, and he is worrying about pollution and pollutants. That's why he is talking about pollutants. तर आता त्यांना काळजी वाटत आहे म्हणूनच त्यांनी हा लेख लिहिलेला असणार आहे. तर ही according to him, this industrialization is making this earth poisonous place, or this air, water, whatever all these things are there, atmosphere on this earth is slowly poisoning, slowly becoming poisonous because of this industrialization. And technology is only responsible for all of this. Industrialization leads to technology leads to industrialization, and industrialization is responsible for all the changes going on today on this earth. तर सगळे ह्या इंडस्ट्रियलायझेशन, टेक्नॉलॉजीनच इंडस्ट्रियलायझेशन वाढवलेलं आहे. Man is a greedy animal. In the last lecture we have learned about this. His needs are means unending wishes he has, and that's why he needs new things every day. And in that way, for fulfilling his needs, he invents a lot. तर नवीन नवीन गोष्टींचा तो सारखा शोध लावत असतो आणि त्यातूनच इंडस्ट्रियलायझेशन हा त्याचाच भाग आहे. म्हणजे टेक्नॉलॉजी लीड्स टू इंडस्ट्रियलायझेशन, अँड इंडस्ट्रियलायझेशन हॅज बिकम द सोल कॉज ऑफ पोल्युशन असं आपण म्हणू शकतो. तर लेखक पण तेच सांगत आहेत की सगळ्याचं कारण आहे, पोल्युशनचं कारण कोण आहे, तर टेक्नॉलॉजी, आणि टेक्नॉलॉजी नंतर इंडस्ट्रियलायझेशन, अँड बिहाइंड दॅट ऑल द थिंग्स whose brain is there, you know that man is the brain behind all these things. And unending wishes, unending needs of man are creating these all the things, all the nonsense things on this earth. Means man, as well as means number of man means what, the number of people living on this earth, human beings on this earth, and his needs and his efforts to make efforts to fulfill his suffice his needs. Those efforts are creating technology, and technology is is responsible, or technology has brought industrialization, and industrialization has become the sole cause of pollution. तर ह्याचा सगळ्याचा परिणाम काय आहे, तर पोल्युशन वाढत आहे. म्हणजे पर्यावरणामध्ये नको असलेले टॉक्सिक गॅसेस जास्त वाढत आहे. टॉक्सिक पदार्थ, मटेरियल असेल, केमिकल्स असेल, ते जास्त वाढत आहे असं या टॉपिक मध्ये लेखकाने सांगितलेलं आहे. अँड यू नो व्हॉट इज पोल्युशन? दॅट इज ऑल्सो contamination of air, water, whatever, all the things. Means making this air impure, making the water impure. That is known as contamination. That is also known as pollution. And man is responsible for this all. Man is responsible for all this contamination on our environment. तर हा विषयामध्ये या लेखकाने सांगितलेलं आहे की माणूस हा सगळ्या गोष्टीसाठी कारणीभूत आहे, आणि he blames man and his needs. He blames industrialization for increase in pollution. The earth will be, and that's why he warns us असं आपण म्हणू शकतो, किंवा he tells us that earth will be endangered place, and it will become endangered place, and it will be endangered if man does not control this pollution. If we, or if you don't means if you will not try to control the contamination of the environment, one day, one or other day, this earth will meet its end. तर एक दिवस ही अर्थ नष्ट होऊन जाईल जर हे पोल्युशन जर तुम्ही थांबवलं नाही, आपण थांबवलं नाही, सगळ्यांनी थांबवलं नाही तर. and they live means that is contamination means what here, what is pollution, you know that introduction of contaminants, what are these contaminants, that also you know nicely and you should know. That's why here some names are given, what are the contaminants. The author discusses the contaminants. तर इथं लेखकाने काही कंटॅमिनंट्स कुठले कुठले आहेत ते पण डिस्कस केलेलं आहे. तर मेनी द लेवल ऑफ टॉक्सिक मटेरियल, टॉक्सिक प्रोडक्ट्स, पॉइझनस गॅसेस, smoke, sulfur like gases, ash, etc. These are contaminants and these are increasing due to industrialization. मग हे सगळे कंटॅमिनंट्स सुद्धा कशामुळे निर्माण होतात? पोल्युटंट्स. these pollutants are also the produce of industries. तर सगळे पोल्युटंट्स आहेत ते सगळे इंडस्ट्रीज मुळेच निर्माण झालेले आहेत. मीन्स इंडस्ट्रियलायझेशन, वी कॅन ब्लेम इंडस्ट्रीज और इंडस्ट्रियलायझेशन फॉर increasing level of pollution on this earth. तर खूप अर्थ या पृथ्वीचं नुकसान करणाऱ्यासाठी कारणीभूत घटकांमध्ये इंडस्ट्रियलायझेशन हा सगळ्यात महत्वाचा घटक आहे. हे लहान मुल सुद्धा सांगू शकेल आणि तुम्हाला तर माहितच आहे. आणि याच्या मागे कोण असणार आहे तर माणूस आहे, हे सुद्धा आपल्याला माहित आहे. and that is the same thing is discussed here in this topic. And author is talking about accidents also, means he is talking about many things what is happening on this earth. Here what is written that I am going to read. The author writes, we read about accidents that cause pollution of cities or the poisoning of millions of fish in big rivers, but few of us realize the full extent of the dangers that confront mankind. Now further, while talking about contamination, while talking about pollution and factors responsible for pollution, he talks about some of the causes which are responsible for pollution. He tells us that some of the accidents which took place on this earth, they also created pollution, huge quantity pollution on this earth, and they created pollution on some of the major cities on this earth. तर किती किंवा in this world असं म्हटलं तरी चालेल आपल्याला. या जगामधल्या काही शहरांमध्ये मोठ्या प्रमाणावर पोल्युशन करण्याच्या मागे काही ऍक्सिडेंट सुद्धा आहेत. and who is responsible for those accidents? You know that man and his mistakes. All those accidents are actually man made or because of man's human fault, human error. We know that it is human error. These accidents were caused because of human errors. And those accidents, some very disastrous accidents, caused or created polluted environment on this earth. They increased the level of pollution on this earth. तर सगळ्या अशी काही ऍक्सिडेंट आपल्या पृथ्वीवर घडलेले आहेत, घडवले गेलेले आहेत माणसानंच, ते पण विसरायचं नाही. तर त्यामुळे पोल्युशनची जी मात्रा आहे ती खूप वाढलेली आहे. काही शहरांमध्ये वाढलेली होती किंवा आहे, आजही वाढत आहे. and some of the accidents, you can name a few accidents. तर तुम्हाला सुद्धा जर विचारलं तर तुम्ही सुद्धा सांगू शकता काही ऍक्सिडेंट्सची, काही घटना, दुर्घटना, किंवा आपण ऍक्सिडेंट्स आर ऑल्सो कॉल्ड ॲज डिझास्टर्स. तर माहित आहे तुम्हाला डिझास्टर्स काही आपण चर्चतो. यू आर नाउ यू आर युनिव्हर्सिटी स्टुडंट्स and you will in future also you will discuss a lot, you will discuss about accidents on this earth. तर मॅन मेड एरर, ह्युमन एरर मुळे काही ऍक्सिडेंट झालेले होते हे तुम्हाला माहित आहे. तर पहिला इथं एक आपण लेट अस सी वन ऑफ द पिक्चर. इथं एक पिक्चर मी इथलं घेतलेलं आहे, नेटवरूनच आहे. and the title is a very famous title and you are familiar with this title, Bhopal gas leak. That is given the faces, you can observe the faces of the people shown on this picture. तर हे आपल्याला माहित आहे, this is one of the accident which that we should know, or you should know. You should have knowledge about this type of accidents which caused pollution on in some of the cities. तर हे कुठल्या ऍक्सिडेंट बद्दल आहे तर भोपाळच्या गॅस दुर्घटना तुम्हाला माहित असेल. तर तुम्ही जन्मला नसालच त्यावेळेस, तर त्यावेळेसचा ऍक्सिडेंट आहे हा. बट इट इज वर्ल्ड फेमस. On August 6, 1945, no, August 6, that is World War. But in 1984, I think it is given here. In 1984, this Bhopal gas tragedy took place. You may have heard in the news channel, on the news channels, or you may have read in the newspapers regarding this Bhopal gas tragedy. The भोपाळची गॅस दुर्घटना हे तुम्ही बरेचदा ऐकलं असेल, वाचलं पण असेल बरेचदा. And it is given here the world's worst tragedy ever industrial accident. That is because that was industrial accident, and industries are responsible for pollution, and that is only we are going to discuss. The world's worst ever industrial accident happened on the night of December 2 or 3, 1984. And that was the year 1984. And when toxic gases leaked from the Union Carbide, the name of the company was also Union Carbide, now Dow Chemical, and pesticide, there was pesticide plant in Bhopal in Madhya Pradesh, and the deadly fumes drifted into the sleeping city. The city was in sleep, and that time the accident disaster took place. And uh, that caused many people, means in that accident many people uh, became means they were died in that accident. That was because of increase in level of pollution. And the deadly fumes drifted into the sleeping city, and people woke with burning eyes and lungs. Very terrific tragedy it was. Thousands died within days, असं पण म्हणलेलं आहे. 1984, तर thousands of people died at the spot, and after the years also, coming years, in the years after, pollutants seeping out of the plant site into the groundwater have caused cancer and growth retardation and dizziness, says Bhopal. Like this, one of the disaster is mentioned here in your here, and means they are the author is talking about disasters in cities or accidents which caused pollution in the cities. And I have found this one example. That's why I'm showing here. It is not given in your textbook, but you should try to find out other accidents which took place in cities and caused pollution in the environment. You may know one of the accident that was in Russia. One accident took place, Chernobyl blast. That was known as Chernobyl blast. Again, one incident also which caused a lot of pollution, and that was bomb. America dropped a bomb, but that is atom bomb. It is atomic bomb was dropped by America on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. That was in 1945. You may have learned in history. तर हिस्ट्रीमध्ये अभ्यास केलेला असेल. 1945 मध्ये वर्ल्ड वॉर, ड्युरिंग द वर्ल्ड वॉर सेकंड. तर त्यावेळेस सुद्धा एक दुर्घटना घडलेली होती. दॅट इज ऑल्सो मॅन मेड एरर होती किंवा मॅन मेड होती. and that is also responsible for huge pollution on this earth that caused terrific pollution in the cities. And bomb was dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, the Japanese cities, and that also wiped out plenty of lives. तर कितीतरी माणसं त्याच्यात मेली, and near about 80,000 people were killed, and many more died afterwards. तर त्याच्या वेळेस ज्यावेळेस बॉम्ब टाकला गेला त्यावेळेस जवळपास 80,000 माणसं मेली. आणि त्याच्यानंतरच्या येणाऱ्या वर्षांमध्ये बरेचसे लोक बिकॉज ऑफ रेडिएशन, यू नो दॅट atomic bomb that causes radiation effect, and त्या रेडिएशन एक्सपोजर आल्यामुळे बरेचसे लोक मेले. असं पण ह्या तुम्हाला माहित असलं पाहिजे. यू शुड नो द डिझास्टर्स, असं त्यांचा हेतू आहे लेखकांचा. तर लेखक आपल्याला त्या बद्दल सांगत आहेत. He tells us that we read about accidents that cause pollution of cities, and at the same time he tells us that poisoning of millions of fish, and this pollution in cities is responsible for ending the fish life in the rivers. He tells us that pollution is responsible for poisoning of millions of fish in big rivers. And we are unaware. That is one of the things he is mentioning here. But few of us realize the full extent of the dangers that confront mankind. Means here he wants to poke fun on us. He tells us that we are neglecting all these things. We are unaware of the fact. We are not looking seriously towards this issue that is a very much dangerous issue, that is poison, that is pollution, and we should think about it. We should be aware. We should make ourselves aware. We should make others aware about this pollution. We should do something to stop pollution. तर आपल्या पद्धतीने होईल त्या पद्धतीने आपण हे पोल्युशन जरा कमी करण्याचा प्रयत्न केला पाहिजे, असं लेखक सांगत आहे. आणि ते आपल्याला सांगत आहे की आपण फुल्ली अवेअर नाही आहोत. वी डोंट अंडरस्टँड द challenge which will occur in future because of this pollution and because of polluted environment. तर आपल्या समोरच काय चॅलेंज आपण निर्माण करत आहोत आणि काय चॅलेंज आपल्या समोर निर्माण होईल याची विचार आपण करत नाहीये, असं लेखक आपल्याला म्हणत आहेत. देन ही टॉक्स अबाउट द नेक्स्ट पॅराग्राफ. ही इज टॉकिंग अबाउट many forms of pollution. There are many forms of pollution, and he talks about that those various forms of pollution, types of pollution, that is those are forms of pollution. Here he tells us derelict landscapes caused by quarrying or mining. He's talking about mining as one of the cause of pollution, one of the form of pollution, one of the responsible thing for pollution on this earth, इन धिस वर्ल्ड, असं तुम्ही म्हटलं तरी चालेल. तर पोल्युशनचे बरेचसे प्रकार आहेत. त्याच्यामध्ये पहिल्यांदा लेखक सांगत आहेत, ही इज ब्लेमिंग धिस क्वारिंग ऍक्टिव्हिटी. It means what? Who is responsible? Man again becomes responsible. Man-made activities or human activities, all of our activities, all human activities are causing pollution in one or other way. तर ह्या सगळ्यासाठी आपणच रिस्पॉन्सिबल आहे. ही इज टॉकिंग, ऑथर इज टॉकिंग अबाउट pollution. He is talking about pollution because of quarrying activities or mining activities. मग आपण मायनिंग करत असतो, स्टोन क्रशर्स असतात, आणि आपण स्टोन कट करत असतो, कटिंग ऑफ द स्टोन. दिस इज ऑल्सो वन ऑफ द ऍक्टिव्हिटी विच टेक प्लेस इन क्वारीज. तर क्वारीमध्ये आणि मायनिंग मुळे काय होत आहे, तर हे pollution होता है. And according to author, these derelict, all the derelict landscapes, all the landscape which look like barren land, we are making this earth a barren place, a barren land. Means, you can imagine when if you visit a quarrying site, if you visit a mining place, you can easily understand what was there, what happened there, and what will be there. तर तुम्हाला लगेच लक्षात येईल, and you will easily see that the earth there, the land there is like a barren land there near the quarries has become barren land. तर सगळीकडचं जिथं त्यावेळेस तुम्ही क्वारीला एखाद्या भेट दिली किंवा मायनिंग साईटला भेट दिली, तर तुम्हाला लक्षात येईल की तिथली जमीन जवळपासची बरेचशी जिथं जिथं क्वारिंग चालतं तिथली जमीन डेरेलिक्ट झालेली आहे. इट इज लाईक बॅरन लँड झालेली आहे. आणि हे कशामुळे झालेलं आहे? इट इज नॉट गुड फॉर आवर अर्थ, असंही बरोबर आहे. आणि दॅट इज बिकॉज ऑफ पोल्युशन, असं लेखक म्हणत आहेत. देन डिस्ट्रॉइड फॉरेस्ट, डेरेलिक्ट लँडस्केप caused by quarrying or mining. Destroyed forests means we cut the forest. Again, human activity means destroying forest. This activity causes pollution, असं लेखक सांगत आहे. According to author, that is deforestation, not afforestation. Deforestation is one of the cause of pollution. Then industrial effluents, whatever outflow is there from the industries, that goes directly in the rivers, and that causes water pollution. You know this. Sometimes land pollution occurs because of industrial effluents. These industrial effluents also causes, these are also responsible for pollution. Then indestructible garbage, various type of garbage, every day. There's a lot of garbage we see on here and there, and we also responsible for throwing garbage everywhere. We should stop ourselves. We should avoid throwing garbage anyhow, anywhere. तर आपण पण हे कचरा करणं कमी करायला हवं. आणि कचऱ्यामुळे सुद्धा, दॅट इज स्पेशली इनडिस्ट्रक्टिबल गार्बेज, that is undestroyable garbage. You can give the example of undestroyable garbage, that is plastic material, all the plastic, plastic bags or wrappers. When we throw them on the earth, they remain for thousands of years in this earth. तर एखाद्या वेळेस आपण एखादं रॅपर किंवा प्लास्टिक बॉटल टाकली जमिनीमध्ये, पुरली असेल किंवा फेकली, तर ती बऱ्याच हजारो वर्षानंतर जरी तुम्ही जमिनीत खोडली तर ती तशीच्या तशीच राहते. इट रिमेन्स ॲज इट वॉज. तर जसं होतं तसंच राहतं. दॅट इज बिकॉज ऑफ दॅट इज इट इज इनडिस्ट्रक्टिबल. that it is. तर ह्या मीन्स प्लास्टिक इज नॉन बायोडिग्रेडेबल असंही आपल्याला म्हणू शकतो आपण. सम एलिमेंट्स, सम गार्बेज मटेरियल इज बायोडिग्रेडेबल and some material is non-biodegradable. And today our government is trying hard to separate this type of garbage material, that is degradable, biodegradable, separately we throw nowadays. But most of the people, they are unaware regarding these pollutants. The indestructible garbage, means that is undestroyable or non-biodegradable garbage, also causes pollution, also increases pollution level. Then pollution can poison the air we breathe. And again further, farming chemicals, these are also responsible pollution. Motor car fumes, whatever gases, carbon monoxide, that is also one of the gas that causing pollution. That is why we should for stopping this, or for decreasing the level of pollution, we should start that is we should share the cars, किंवा असं आपण सुद्धा आपण कार किंवा गाडी शेअर करू शकतो. तर कार पूल करू शकतो. वी कॅन इन्स्टेड ऑफ युझिंग इंडिव्हिज्युअल व्हेकल्स इंडिव्हिज्युअली, वी शुड स्टार्ट कार पूल. तर आपण कार पूलचा वापर करून सुद्धा आपण पोल्युशनची लेवल कमी करू शकतो, हे तुम्हाला माहित आहे. तर ह्या लेखक आपल्याला पोल्युशन कशामुळे होते, फॉर्म्स ऑफ पोल्युशन, हे ह्याच्यामध्ये त्यांनी डिस्कस केलेले आहेत. आणि वी शुड थिंक ओव्हर इट. वी शुड think how to overcome the level of increasing pollution. Then farming chemicals, you are agriculture students, that's why we use plenty of chemicals and fertilizers in our crops, for our crops or in our farms. We get the good yield. तर चांगलं yield मिळण्यासाठी आपण हे सगळं वापरत असतो. चांगले केमिकल्स, बरेचसे केमिकल्स, पेस्टिसाइड्स, इन्सेक्टिसाइड्स स्प्रे करतो. आणि those also all the chemicals cause pollution, a great pollution, and they are harmful for not only for our crops but also for us also. Because one or other way we eat, means we when we eat all those farming products, one or other way pollutants go in our body also. तर ह्या आपल्या शरीरात सुद्धा थोडासा का अंश आपल्या शरीरात या केमिकल्स, फर्टिलायझर्सचा जातच असतो. आणि ऑथर हिअर इन दिस एक्सट्रॅक्ट, ही इज टॉकिंग अबाउट इम्पॅक्ट्स ऑफ फार्मिंग केमिकल्स ऑन ह्युमन बॉडी. आणि अकॉर्डिंग टू हिम, फार्मिंग केमिकल्स आर रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर पोल्युशन. And then military poison gases, military also is responsible for creating poisonous gases. Nuclear tests, nuclear power plants, these are also the places which are creating pollution on this earth. Pollution can poison the air we breathe, the water we drink, and the food we eat. Now further, the author is using a beautiful sentence. He's telling something us, and he's very much serious. He says he uses a pronoun here, that is we. तर we हे pronoun त्यांनी वापरलेला आहे. because I'm telling you, because it is used in inverted. तर inverted मध्ये त्यांनी we हे pronoun लिहिलेलं आहे. And this pronoun we refers not only to men and women on this earth, or men and women and their children on this earth, but also for all the fellows, all our fellow creatures, animals, birds, insects, creatures, fish, for all of them, all the creatures on earth. तर हे वी त्यानं इथं लेखकाने वापरलेलं आहे. आणि हे वी त्यानं कशासाठी, फक्त आपल्यासारख्या माणसांसाठी वापरलेले नाहीये, तर सगळे जे प्राणी मात्र या पृथ्वीवर आहेत त्यांच्यासाठी त्यानं वी हे प्रोनाउन वापरलेलं आहे. आणि लेखक आपल्याला सांगत आहेत की हे जे पोल्युशन आहे ते दॅट विल कॉज डॅमेज, दॅट विल बी अ थ्रेट फॉर ऑल द क्रिएचर्स ऑन अर्थ, फॉर ऑल ऑफ अस. तर सगळ्यांसाठी हे एक धोक्याची सूचना आहे. पोल्युशन हे आपल्यासाठी धोका आहे. इट विल पोल्युशन आहे जे टेक्नॉलॉजी आणि आहे ते पोल्युशन आपल्याला डेंजर मध्ये, निश्चितपणे आपल्याला डेंजर मध्ये एखाद्या भयानक गोष्टीकडे ते ढकलणार आहे असं त्यांनी सांगितलं. Again, in the next paragraph, what he is talking, let us see. It is true that progress in knowledge had led to the development of science and technology, which has in turn profoundly altered man's environment. Again, he comes to that same topic, that is chemical environment. And according to the author, he warns about the consequences of pollution. He tells us that knowledge, the greed of knowledge, has taken us to the development of science and technology. तर आपण काय, माणसाची जी ग्रीड आहे नॉलेज मिळवण्याची, दॅट ग्रीड ओनली हॅज टेकन हिम म्हणजे माणसाला, दॅट ग्रीड ऑफ नॉलेज, प्रोग्रेस इन नॉलेज हॅज टेकन द मॅन टू द डेव्हलपमेंट ऑफ सायन्स अँड टेक्नॉलॉजी, अँड दॅट सायन्स अँड टेक्नॉलॉजी मेड अ ग्रेट चेंज इन द ह्युमन एन्व्हायरमेंट. तर ह्या माणसाच्या ज्या एन्व्हायरमेंट मध्ये त्या सायन्स अँड टेक्नॉलॉजीनं खूपसा बदल करून आणलेला आहे असं लेखक सांगत आहेत. मीन्स हिअर द ऑथर वॉर्न्स अस अबाउट द पोल्युशन अँड व्हॉट आर द कॉजेस ऑफ पोल्युशन. आणि असं सांगत आहेत, इज ब्लेमिंग द ग्रीड ऑफ नॉलेज, ही ब्लेम्स द ग्रीड फॉर नॉलेज. And according to him, knowledge has led to the development of science and technology, and that science and technology changed the overall look of this earth and our environment. तर सायन्स आणि टेक्नॉलॉजीमुळे सगळे हे बदल घडून आलेले आहेत, पण सगळ्यात बेसिक माणूसच आहे त्याच्यासाठी रिस्पॉन्सिबल. पॉप्युलेशन इज इन्क्रीजिंग अँड इट रिक्वायर्स लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स, you know that. And examples are given here. Fertilizers and insecticides have increased agricultural output, which is required to feed the swelling population of the world. You know, the population of the earth is ever increasing. वाढतच आहे, तिचा काही फ्लो खाली आलेला नाहीये since last 500 years. तर population is ever increasing, the needs are ever increasing, and the population is it is swelling population असं लेखक म्हणत आहेत. According to the author, the population is swelling, it is very rapidly growing, and to fulfill the needs of growing population, to feed the growing population, we should try to get good yield from our crops. And to get good yield from our crops, we are spreading fertilizers, we are using insecticides and pesticides on our agricultural crops, ऑन अवर ऍग्रिकल्चर असं सुद्धा आपण म्हणू शकतो. तर आपण आपलं ही पॉप्युलेशन वाढत आहे आणि खाणारी तोंड वाढत आहेत, त्यामुळं भूक आपली भागवण्यासाठी आपल्याला चांगलं यील्ड मिळणं, चांगलं प्रोड्यूस काढणं गरजेचं आहे. आणि त्याच्यासाठी आपण शेतीवर फर्टिलायझर्सचा वापर करत आहोत. हे सत्य लेखकाने इथं सांगितलेले आहे. यू नो दॅट. अँड हिअर ही इज टॉकिंग अबाउट द सेम थिंग. आणि ह्या फर्टिलायझर्सच्या वाढीमुळे काय झालेलं आहे, तर all the fertilizers are useful for giving or for increasing the yield of the crops, and they give the increased agricultural output. Means writer is here somewhat pessimistic. He accepts the advantages of modern science and technology. He accepts that using fertilizers and pesticides, insecticides saves our crop, and fertilizers increase the yield of crop, and we get increased agricultural produce, we get increased output to which is required for feeding our growing population. तर आपली जी पॉप्युलेशन वाढती आहे तिच्या जी भूक भागवण्यासाठी फर्टिलायझर्सचा खरोखरच उपयोग होत आहे असं लेखक इथं मान्य करत आहेत. But again, further in the very next sentence, he tells us, however, both the things, fertilizers and insecticides, both give rise to pollution. Again, he comes to the same point or the same issue. He's discussing the same issue, that is pollution. And according to the author, though these fertilizers and insecticides are giving us good yield, they are responsible. They are giving rise to pollution. तरी पण त्यांच्यामुळं पोल्युशन होतच आहे, असं लेखक आपल्याला पुढच्याच नेक्स्ट सेंटेन्सला सांगत आहेत. तर अशा पद्धतीने लेखक आपल्याला या पोल्युशन बद्दल अधिक माहिती देत आहेत. Each one in the modern world has accumulated in our bodies a few milligrams of DDT, which is organochlorine, a type of insecticide. Now further, he is talking about contaminants, he is talking about pollutants, he is talking about toxic things, toxic materials causing pollution on this earth. तर आता काही पोल्युटंट्स बद्दल परत ते बोलत आहेत. ही इज टॉकिंग अबाउट द इल इफेक्ट्स ऑफ DDT. And here he tells us that DDT is organochlorine. It is one of organochlorine, means it is a form of chlorine, and it is a type of insecticide. That is, DDT is one of insecticide, and that is used. We spray this DDT on our crops to kill the insects. Name itself is suggestive insecticide. As it is insecticide, we spray it on our crops, and the aim to do so is to kill the insects. Why to kill those insects? Because these insects cause harm to our crops, and many times we don't get good yield, good crops from our field because of these insecticides, harmful insecticides. And to kill these insecticides, we put DDT on our crop. But actually, this DDT is one of this DDT is one of organochlorine, and that's why it is a type of chemical, and chemical use is not good for human body, or that is a harm for us, and that's why he is talking about DDT and its effect. तर DDT बद्दल लेखक बोलत आहेत, and according to him, he tells us that some of the in modern world, in today, our bodies have accumulated a few milligrams of DDT. प्रत्येकाच्या बॉडीमध्ये थोडे का होईना DDT आपल्याला बघायला मिळतं किंवा सापडेलच, असं ते म्हणत आहेत. आणि आपल्याला कशामुळे, यू कॅन ऑल्सो गेस दॅट we spray the DDT on the crop, but what happened, some portion remains on the crop, and it goes in our body. तर थोडंसं आपल्या शरीरात पण हे DDT वेगवेगळ्या मार्गाने खाण्याच्या, त्या शेतीतले जे उत्पन्न आपण खातो त्याच्या मार्गे जात असेल, किंवा त्याच्या शेतीच्या इतर भागामध्ये आपण फिरत असतो त्याच्यामुळे असेल, पण आपल्या शरीरामध्ये तो DDTचा जो अंश असतो तो थोडा तरी जात असतो. And this that remains go in our body, and that may cause diseases, harmful diseases in our body, harmful diseases like a cancer in our body. तर आपल्या बॉडीमध्ये, आपल्या शरीरामध्ये काही हार्मफुल डिसीजेस सुद्धा होऊ शकतात. हा विचार आपण करायला हवा, असं लेखक आपल्याला सुचवत आहे. The DDT level in fish is rising, and again further he tells us that not only in our body, the level of DDT is rising in the bodies of fish, which we get from the water. The DDT level in fish is rising, and already some fish eating birds are becoming sterile. Means, what are the ill effects of these chemicals? That he's talking chemicals and fertilizers. He's talking about chemicals and fertilizers. DDT is one of the insecticide used in our field, on our crops, and this DDT is responsible for what level in fish. This DDT is on rise in the bodies of fish, असं सुद्धा लेखक म्हणत आहे. And because of that, what is happening, that is given, you should not forget here that the DDT level is in fish is rising, and already some fish-eating birds are becoming sterile, and that is leaving effect on birds, fish-eating birds. You know, fish is there in the water, and some birds they like to eat fish, and those fish-eating birds eat the fish and they get DDT in their body. They consume DDT through the fish they have eaten in their body. तर असे काही मासे खाणारे पक्षी आहेत, त्यांच्याबद्दल डीडीटी बद्दल बोलताना लेखक सांगत आहेत डीडीटी चांगलं नाहीये, आणि माशांमध्ये सुद्धा हे डीडीटी थ्रू वॉटर जात असणार. You know, the DDT from the crop or from our agricultural fields that is washed or drained, we can say that is drained away with the water, rain water. पावसाने जात असेल किंवा इतर माध्यमातून पाण्याद्वारे ते नदीमध्ये जात असेल, मीन्स DDT is washed away with rain water in the rivers, in the river water. And there in the river, what happens, you can imagine that there is fish, and the fish eats the DDT. And what happens, that DDT when it goes in water, it gives growth, it gives good yield of water or wild vegetation. तर हे DDT ज्या वेळेस पाण्यात जातं तिथं पण जसं बाहेर ते व्हेजिटेशनला रिस्पॉन्सिबल असतं, तसं पाण्यात गेल्यावर सुद्धा इट गिव्स good yield of wild vegetation. And wild vegetation is not good in the water. That wild vegetation, what happens, that water body, if there is wild vegetation in river bodies or water bodies, that decreases the oxygen level in the water. And the fish, the entire fish there, they don't get sufficient quantity of oxygen from the water. And that's why fish is lost, the entire fish is lost because of this DDT. तर ह्या माशांना सुद्धा ऑक्सिजनची कमतरता भासायला लागते, कारण की DDT मुळे नद्यांमध्ये बरेचसे हेवी ग्रोथ होत असतं व्हेजिटेशनचं, बरेचसं गवत वाढायला लागतं आणि गवत ते ऑक्सिजन घेतं, त्यामुळे जो ऑक्सिजन जेवढा पाहिजे तेवढा माशांना मिळत नाही आणि मासे सुद्धा नष्ट होत असतात. And again, another effect of DDT that is discussed here, that some fish eating birds, they rely on fish which are in water, you know, and these the birds or the fish eating birds, when they eat the fish, they get the DDT, a quantity of DDT in their bodies. And what is happening with these birds? The author is telling us that these birds are becoming sterile. They are losing their ability to reproduce the babies. तर मीन्स दे आर बिकमिंग इनफर्टाईल असंही आपण म्हणू शकतो. तर लेखक इथं आपल्याला सांगत आहेत की DDT मुळे काय काय झालेलं आहे, होत आहे, माणसाला चांगलं नाहीये, शिवाय माशांना चांगलं नाहीये, आणि माशांवर जगणारे जे काही पक्षी असतात, मासे खाणारे पक्षी असतात, त्यांच्यावर तर फार वाईट परिणाम होत आहे, आणि दे आर बिकमिंग स्टराईल, दे आर बिकमिंग इनफर्टाईल. तर अशा पद्धतीने वाईट परिणाम DDT दाखवत आहे. दॅट इज वन ऑफ अ इन्सेक्टिसाइड, वन ऑफ अ टाइप ऑफ केमिकल असंही आपण म्हणू शकतो. Then next further, fertilizers used in farmlands are washed away by rain into rivers, lakes and reservoirs. Again the same thing, fertilizers are used in farmlands are also washed away or drained away by the rainwater, by the rain into the rivers and lakes and reservoirs, and they remain there. And heavy intake content in fertilizers leads to wild growth of vegetation in them again, and that is only discussed. तर ह्या सगळ्या DDTचा फर्टिलायझर्सचा काय परिणाम होतो ह्याबद्दल लेखकाने इथं चर्चा केलेली आहे. Now next in the next paragraph, he is again talking about pollutants. Massive industrialization too has led to a serious pollution of the environment. He blames to industrialization. In the next paragraph, the author blames massive industrialization. He tells according to him, massive industrialization is responsible for heavy pollution of this earth, on this earth म्हणू शकतो. तर परत ते लेखक आपल्याला इंडस्ट्रियलायझेशन कडेच येत आहेत आणि त्यांच्या मते त्या इंडस्ट्रियलायझेशन झाल्यामुळे बरंचसं पोल्युशन या एन्व्हायरमेंट मध्ये व्हायला लागलेलं आहे. Millions of tons of smoke, sulfur gas, ash, unknown quantities of toxic byproducts are sent up every day all over the world, and we simply do not know if our new chemical environment is slowly poisoning us all. He's talking about chemical environment. He tells us that this chemical environment is unsuitable for we people. It is totally unsuitable for us, and his chemical environment is making the condition of the earth or worsening the condition of this earth. And this chemical or industrialization is responsible for increase in the carbon dioxide. You know that with this chemical, this all the industries, they leave the carbon dioxide, and that's why the level of carbon dioxide in atmosphere automatically goes on rise or increases. Means carbon dioxide increase. If the carbon dioxide level is increased, then you can see the temperature also increases. तर हे माहित आहे तुम्हाला की कार्बन डायऑक्साईड वाढतं आणि कार्बन डायऑक्साईड इंडस्ट्रियलायझेशन मुळे वाढतं आणि कार्बन डायऑक्साईड वाढल्यामुळं दॅट गिव्स कार्बन डायऑक्साईड और इन्क्रीज्ड कार्बन डायऑक्साईड give rise to temperature on this earth, and that is rise in temperature leads the earth to various effects. You know that one of the great famous effect that is harmful for our mother earth, that is increased in temperature makes this earth a very warm place. खूप गरम होऊ शकतं earthचं atmosphere, and rise in temperature leads the earth to greenhouse effect. You know this, what is greenhouse effect? If you don't know, then you should try to find out what is greenhouse effect. Various gases are there, and what happens in the atmosphere, that is nothing but the global warming. हे तुम्हाला माहित आहे. तर ग्रीन हाऊस गॅसेस कुठले आहेत ते फाइंड आउट करा, माहित असतील पण तुम्हाला, you know that. Then that is, he is talking about greenhouse effect. And you know what happens because of greenhouse effect? Increase in the carbon dioxide content of the atmosphere from burning oil and coal may in time prevent the escape of the sun's heat from the earth, leading to a rise in the earth's temperature and the melting of ice caps and the rise in the level of ocean. All these things happen because of industrialization and increase in carbon dioxide. If the level and this in temperature leads the earth is responsible increase in temperature of this earth is, you know, and melting of, you know that, and the rise in the sea level also is one of the effect. Rise in the level of sea, that or the rise in the sea level of the ocean, that is also one of the in temperature, that was because of increase in carbon dioxide. तर कार्बन डायऑक्साइड वाढलं की तापमान वाढतं. तापमान वाढ म्हणजेच ग्रीन हाऊस इफेक्ट आपण म्हणतो, ग्लोबल वॉर्मिंगची चर्चा करतो, आणि त्याचे काय परिणाम तुम्हाला माहित आहेत. दॅट इज आईस कॅप्स, melting of ice caps, melting of glaciers. You know the example of Antarctica. Many a times at regular intervals we see the news, we read the news about this melting of ice, melting of glaciers in Antarctica. तर असे बरेचदा ऐकतच आहोत आपण कसे ग्लेशियर्स ह्या मेल्ट होत आहेत. काही बर्फाचे पर्वत असतील, पर्वतावरचे सुळके असतील, ते मेल्ट होत आहेत, आणि त्यामुळे it will bring definitely this melting of ice caps will bring disaster on us. तर बरेचदा हे भयानक गोष्ट आपल्यासाठी